Aaron York Dean, the former police officer who fatally shot a black Texas woman in her own home last weekend, wasn't responding to a wellness check call, despite her neighbor's request to do so. Fort Worth Police Chief Ed Krause told reporters on Tuesday that Dean was responding to an open structure call when he opened fire on Atatiania Jefferson and killed her. Jefferson, 28, had been playing video games with her 8-year-old nephew when the call was made, but the neighbor had simply asked for cops to check on the Texas woman out of concern for her safety after noticing her front door was open. The information came from the neighbor to the call takers, and while it was relayed to the dispatcher, it was determined to be an open structure call, he said, according to CNN. An open structure or open door call is much different than a wellness check, Michael Britt London, president of the Phoenix Law Enforcement Association, told an outlet. With an open structure call, officers are typically on higher alert, as reports could vary from a door accidentally being left unlocked to something more serious like a burglary. In the case of a burglary, officers are trained to look for signs that indicate someone has broken into the home, such as a smashed window or broken down door. You're at a higher sensitivity to what is going on with the house, Linda told CNN. You have to be ready for anything. You're taking more of your environment into consideration to be ready for a surprise if there's one. Responding officers did examine the Fort Worth property with body cam footage released by police and shared by multiple outlets, showing them walking around the side of the house. As one of the officers approached to close a first floor window with a flashlight, he raised his gun and screamed, "Put your hands up, show me your hands." The officer, later identified as Dean, apparently never identified himself as a police officer before firing the fatal shot. However, that response raised questions by many officials, including Jeff Halstein, a retired Fort Worth chief of police and police consultant. They were literally standing at the front door. They could see whether the door was kicked in or not. The lights were on. There was evidence that people were living there. There were toys, Halstead told CNN. Why then advance to an extremely dark backyard area without at least ringing the doorbell or checking the entrance? That's extremely concerning. Audio of the non-emergency police line call released by authorities and obtained by the outlet also confirms that the neighbor never mentioned a burglary. He was rather concerned that the door had been left open, which Tatiana usually didn't do. Well, the front doors have been open since like 10 o'clock. I haven't seen anybody moving around. It's not normal for them to have both of the doors open this time of night, the neighbor said. Later, he added that he wasn't sure if anyone was home, but noted that both cars were there. "Are they usually home at this time?" the dispatcher asked the neighbor. "They're usually home, but they never have both doors open," the neighbor responded. "The lights are on. I can see through the house. My sister woke me up. She lives across the street from them. I live on the opposite side of my sister." Halstead said he believes Dean's inexperience may have led him to improperly handle the situation. Some officers, younger officers, think every call is an extreme risk or high profile call, he told CNN. With seniority, maturity, experience, you can customize your mindset in approaching a lot of different calls. On Monday afternoon, Dean resigned hours before being fired, NBC News reports. He was originally placed on administrative leave and had been with the Fort Worth Police Department since April 2018. Dean was later taken into custody by his former department and charged with the murder of Miss Jefferson. Following the news, S. Lee Merritt, the Jefferson family attorney, issued a statement on behalf of his clients and said that they were relieved with the arrest and charges, but there was still a lot of work to be done in their community. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, leave me your thoughts and opinions below in the comment section. I have said many, many prayers for Miss Jefferson's family, and I'm going to continue to do so. And I would ask you, my friends that pray, just say a prayer for this family. You know they are going through hell right now. And please remember her little nephew that was there in the home with her. He has to be really traumatized by this.